Testing 1 2 1 2, is this on? Hello, hello. Yes, it is me again. So I am back here at Subnautica. And so today I'm gonna be going to my Avoid base. I think this is the 5th episode. No, the 4th. Yes, the 4th episode. I think there's only 2 more to go after this one. Yeah. I mean, not much more to say. Let's get. Alright, so after a somewhat long waiting screen, here we are. Hold up, give me a second. Just turn these off. Yeah, more or less that's it. So here is the void base. It kind of looks a little similar to my to the blood. Was it the to Sparse Reef base? Yeah, it looks somewhat similar to that in build, mostly because it goes up and around. So out here I got a little kelp farm, or well, both vine farms, a deep shroom farm, and some gel sacks. Well, as the name clearly states, this... Wait, is the beacon on? This base is in the void. Oh yeah, it is. Mostly for the purpose of just viewing the ghost leviathans, and it's pretty scary out here, man. It's pretty scary. Alright, so let's head inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's a problem. Let's quickly grab some fuel. Kinda have to do this every time because I more or less kinda never visit this base because there's no real purpose or functionality to it. I guess it is close to the giant alien gun, but besides that, it doesn't really serve a purpose to say. Quickly create power. There we go. Let me grab a little more excess fuel. That will just keep powering up as we go along. So, I'm not the only person, clearly, to have a not very useful base out here in the void. Wait, I don't need those. To view the Ghost Leviathans, many people have shared their Ghost Leviathans base, their void base, and after looking at some of those, I was like, well, my base doesn't go out far enough, so I did a little renovation, made it go out a little farther. So, now that the power started up, this base used to have animations that worked, but unfortunately, I guess I may have loaded in too quick one time and the animations just stopped working. A lot of people say they're annoying and that the glitch helps you save time by getting rid of them, but I like them. Or well, I liked them. So first things first, hull integrity it's 83, because you know, the Ghost Leviathans live here even though they don't attack your base, which I think would have been nice if they did. I'm not sure if that's in below 0, but maybe. Also because it's not the deepest, but you know, I like to imagine. So I had an excess amount of copper, so I just made a ludicrous amount of signs. So in here we have water and power, which of course is the filtration machine. Luckily I'm already... oh no, I am pretty thirsty. But power is loading up, so I won't. I also have a couple of glass here. And because of all of the glass and compartments that I had put into this base, that's why I have such a high reinforcement. Up here I have a second bioreactor. Like I stated in my previous videos, I like to use renewable and self-sustaining energy. Yes, I'm an eco man just like that. Yeah, I think in one of my other bases, my main idea was to use the Reginald's as fuel for the bio reactor. But anyways, over here we have food in my room. Again, this is my standard quarter room that I practically have in every base. All these stuff, important. Fabricator, charger for battery and cells, medical kit fabricator, which is especially important here because if you're a little slow on the reactions, then the Ghost of Bisons will definitely smack you up. I also have a radio. Again, not the most useful, but still makes the base look a little nice. Same goes in modification station. Trash can, I have it here because I like the trash can. Sometimes you just have access garbage. Then here I have a little picture of my cuttlefish. I'm just now realizing the fact that you can see his teeth makes it a little unsettling. Also, 3 more window panes over here. The void is yes. The void is a surprisingly nice view. Yeah. Storage over here. Standard building materials, both natural and synthetic, with a maxed out repair tool. Of course, I have the best crops. Again, I'm somewhat thirsty, so seriously, bulbul tree does not get enough praise. It's like only second best to the marble melon, which is the bulbul tree but better. Oh yeah, I also occasionally use the plants as fuel for the bioreactor. Also bed, pretty useful when I want to store up power to let the filtration water system go on. I probably should have adjusted this ladder a little more like that, but it doesn't really matter. Up here we have observation, and because I didn't want this to be in the middle of this glass pane, we put a little off to the side, to the left, which will also have the moon pool. Alright, so now we're on the second floor. Quite reinforced, as you can see. Over here we have Ghost Leviathan observation. Moon pool is up and to the left, and scanner room is right here on our left. Again, PS4, or well, console scanner room doesn't seem to work very well. Now let's see. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, that's probably not supposed to look like that. Whatever, at least the game's playable. Maxed out scanner room is just room enhancement upgrade. Look at that, just a 500, well, as far as it goes, 500 meter drop into the void. Isn't that lovely? Also, somewhat useful for finding stuff like this. It usually also picks up rubies, lead, quartz, titanium salvage, lithium, but it's currently not working, which is pretty annoying. Up here I have the moon pool. Again, more reinforcements, that's really selling that. Here I have the cruiser, which doesn't stand for anything, with its dark and blue pattern scheme, and even more reinforcements. Upgrades. Max hull reinforcements and CMOS depth module Mark III. That way it can be down here. And I thought that the protection modules like reduce damage against the Leviathan crashes, but unfortunately they do not. So the CMOS still takes like 50% health per damage per hit, which really sucks. Let's go out for a little well, just to give you an example. I'm not gonna try out too deep because I don't want to spend 2 minutes just repairing the CMOS. I'm scared to tread out further than this. Oh yeah, there it is. See? Scary. Whoa. Whoops. Well, at least it reduces damage from that. Yeah, I'd love to crash and bump and smash into the Leviathans, but unfortunately the hull reinforcements just doesn't do that. Alright, and over here we have a very long walkway with 2 bulkheads, just in case this end compartment starts to flood, with a lot of reinforcements, as well as a exit and entry point here. That way I can swim amongst the leviathans. So I kind of skipped over this part, but here I have a glass compartment to look out with some lights, even though it is very dense here. And I guess the power source is the observatory. And because it's the void here and no sunlight reaches, I'm surprised that these even make it a couple meters far out before just being engulfed by the darkness. I have a Ghost of Ice in picture. Oh, there we go. Which I took. That was a pretty nice picture. I also have another one over here. Let it render properly. Yeah, see? This one's pretty nice. Got some nice lighting, bioluminescence. Over here I have 2 Reaper Leviathans. There's one above the surface near the crash site of the Aurora. And another one that I managed to get, which is also pretty nice, despite the murky waters. And here I have one of the whoa. Yeah, look at this. This is what you're rewarded for with your efforts to build a base in the void. Just cool, man. It'd be cool if they tried to attack you, but I guess a little cloud, a little glass ball scares them while a giant Titanfall suit doesn't. As I was saying, here I have the Sea Emperor Leviathan, as it appears to be in her somewhat final moments. Sad, so I kind of want to commemorate her. She's the sole reason you even get to leave this planet. And over here, this took me forever, but whoa, man, chill. Took me forever to find one of the Sea Emperor Leviathan juveniles once you release them, because they disperse into like 5 separate areas of the map. One near the crash site, one in the floating isles, one near the Grand Sparse Reef, and I forgot the other 2. I think one was in the Craig Field, and one was by the giant alien gun I remember now. Yeah, it took me forever to find one to take a photo of them. So, I guess they should have been the Leviathan Observatory, but because I can only observe the Ghost Leviathans here, that's why I named it the Ghost Leviathan Observatory. You know, the Leviathans are cool. Subnautica is a good game, but oh, the bugs are just quite glaring. And so, I guess that's it. Well, you can see a light passing room right there. I guess that's it. Again, the shorter episode. This base is purely recreational and serves no real how should I say this? A functioning process besides to observe these majestic creatures. But I mean, yeah, just stare off into the black 8,000 meter drop and take a breath that you are not being rammed by those guys. There's usually 2. I wonder where the other one could be. Oh no, looks like they're both there. And yet, if you look off, something that is a nice little unique feature, you can see all the microscopic life if you're in a well-lit room, which just goes to further support that the Ghost Leviathans do feed on microscopic life, despite being enormous. And, well, I guess that's it. I kind of want one to come into view, just to make it like, oh yeah, that's cool. Heh. Well, I guess I got what I wanted, didn't I? And I guess that's it. Well, again, as always, if you made it this far, thank you. And have a good day.